So what are the components that make up a drone? As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. So let's break it down a little bit. Starting off with the frame. This is the body of the drone, stretching out with these arms, the main frame here, and even to an extent the legs. The frame is what houses all the internal components of the drone and is the structural support of the drone, making it durable and strong. The frame has to be as lightweight as possible so that the least amount of energy or power is needed to make the drone fly around. The frame of the drone is commonly made of hard plastics, or in this case, it is made of carbon fiber like fancy bicycles might be made of. So how do we lift the drone into the air? In comes these electric motors on the drone. These are brushless motors, which are brushless because they minimize the friction inside the motor. And I'm sure you've heard drones flying around in the air. They make a lot of noise, and this minimizes that noise as much as possible. So how are these motors powered? These motors are powered with a voltage anywhere between 3 to 24 volts. And how we cause the motor to bring the drone up into the air is we vary the amount of power that is supplied from the drone to the motors. These are the propellers on the drone. And since this is a quadcopter, by definition, there are 4 of them. Propellers can also be called props for short. The propellers are turned by the motors, and while spinning, they push air down, causing the drone to go upwards. So how do we power the motors on the drone? Here we have batteries. Batteries are found all around us, from the small batteries in your television remote to the big battery that's found in the engine of your car. So what are the problems with these batteries? These batteries are inefficient and heavy. We need a light battery to power this drone. That is why we use LiPo batteries, this big battery here. LiPo stands for lithium polymer. It is a high energy density, which means that for its weight, it can store more energy than the average battery. And now importantly, the brain of our drone. Inside the frame of the drone, we have the control board. The control board houses the software for the drone, which tells the drone what to do, whether that is to fly, to avoid an obstacle, to land. Other things found inside the frame of the drone is the GPS unit. The GPS unit is how the drone knows where it is around the world. You would have seen this using something like Google Maps, where your position is known while you're driving around in your car. Lastly, and importantly, we have the camera and the gimbal. The camera is how the drone takes photos and videos. The gimbal is this strange structure over here, which has 2 purposes. 1, to point the camera where to take the photos, and 2, to stabilize the camera as the drone moves around.